From seeing what happened last chapter with Agrona explaining to Arthur that the army he possesses is far greater than that of Decathan's army would ever be, we saw it before when Arthur was fighting a unit of mages from Alacria, but the scale seems off when it's Arthur we see fighting them. But within this chapter, we see just how coordinated and much stronger these Vritrian army guys can be, especially as they go up the totem with this crest ability that they have to grow stronger by achieving certain tasks. Within this first battle scene, we get a lot of new lore information without too much context, as we are following the thoughts of this authority like soldier who later reveals he is a son of Carnell Vale and heir to the Vale house, so some kind of nobility. In the start of this conflict, we are seeing they are controlling some of the beasts from the Beastglades with some type of man made potion. When they smash and control it, they can control them somehow when they smash it. Or he has, or I guess was given the ability to control the beasts some way. You know, we see him crush his hand there. Either way, he starts by bewitching them and leads them into battle with the Decathan unit that they come in contact with. As they battle, we see the coordination that the Vreetrin unit has more so than with the battle with Arthur. We see them in a more dominant position. They use probably 3 or 4 people total when attacking someone in a unit individually. When the heir to House Vale goes into battle with the later we see is known to be Lena Ermaris, not only is he going into battle, but also has a person that's shielding his attacks with the hexagonal shield that happens whenever he's about to get attacked from behind. We also have probably 1 or 2 people doing that, but they also have somebody who was using telepathy. We saw that at the beginning of the chapter. He's also relaying where they would be coming from, not only from perspective of how wide the battlefield scope can be, but also directionally for the attacks that may be coming in. So yes, they are strong, but they're also well coordinated, and that could go with how strong they can be. And like I said, this is seeing them against regular Decathan units, as before we had seen them with Arthur, and they were just kind of we saw the coordination, but we didn't see how strong they could be. Continuing with the House Vale heir, he talks briefly about the crest and how his father was never able to reach a rank he calls the legendary regalia, but believes that he can once he enters this vault that he mentions. Now, I only reread the latest 10 chapters within the couple of weeks before this series came back, so I vaguely remember some Vreetrin guys talking about and referring to the vault to get stronger as well, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably have to reread the entire series for that. But luckily, back in the present, we see that Arthur came back and is visiting the Elven village and managed to help this unit in some way. But with this being a short chapter progression-wise, we did see some interestingly specific lore from what looks to be a man of nobility from Alacria. And since Arthur showed up and left what looks to be one less appendage for him, seems like we will be getting a lot more lore from this guy around, at least him specifically, from Alacria's position in the upcoming chapters. I'm really hoping to see more of Arthur and Sylvie. I saw that they had a scene of them fighting as one of the promotional things that they have on Tapas, since they're going to be the official translation people for them. But I did see that, and that's going to be cool to see, since we did see that once Sylvie got to the point where she was getting a lot of this mana input, she progressed to the next level to be able to sustain a human form. I'm also wondering what Arthur's thinking about in terms of what Agrona said, in him getting out of this war to guarantee the protection of his family if he will not fight. Because we do know that the Azura are no longer able to assist Decathan because of the outcome of that meeting that Agrona said that they had. That's what we heard at that point. And to be honest, it looks pretty bleak from our side, especially after losing the aid of the Azura. I'm seeing a lot of the head nobility, especially of the humans, kind of getting really tilted there and not being able to kind of perform or seem to perform without the Azura, and wondering where they are at that point. So we'll just have to see what Arthur decides about this war. Really want to know why and how Agrona seems to know that Arthur is King Gray from his past life, as well as wanting to know, will Arthur really be able to become strong enough to fight the other side if he decides to go along with this war? you know, whenever he decides to figure out how to accept that mana from that one dude's horn, like Sylphie was able to. I'm really hoping that all these questions are answered soon. I know that the beginning after the end is back, so we won't see it leave without the ending of season 7. I think is coming out now. But I'm really glad to have it back, and within my weekly rotation of reading. And with that being said, hope to see you guys in the next video that I do about the beginning after the end. All right, see ya.